I can't believe what I just witnessed. Was I ever wrong about today's Game 4 in Minnesota? I tweeted after 3 quarters, this game is all caps OVER, because it was. The Lakers wanted it more than the T-Wolves did. LeBron had scored 27, Luka had scored 31, and I tweeted, the Lakers are just a little better. It's going to be 2-2 going back to LA. Was I ever wrong about that in this series? I had to start with Lakers in 5. But I'll tell you 2 things I'm not wrong about and haven't been wrong about from day one. LeBron James just wasn't born with the clutch gene. Poor man. He's got it all, but he doesn't have the clutch gene. Proven again down the stretch of Game 3 and throughout the fourth quarter today of Game 4. And I'm not going to be wrong about this. The Dallas Mavericks and Nico Harrison made a very good deal getting Anthony Davis and Max Christie, for what that's worth, for Luka Doncic, who stunk in the fourth quarter once again when needed most. I'll give you down the stretch the last 4:37 of Game 3. It was tied at 4:37. Luka had a stomach bug. I'm going to give him a pass for that, but I'm not going to give him a pass for today because they're up 10 going to the fourth, and Luka goes 1 of 6 in the fourth, and LeBron bleeping James scores a big goose egg in the fourth. Down the stretch of Game 3, pretty crucial game. You're 1-1 at that point. Could be up 2-1 at Minnesota for Game 4. Over the last 4:37, LeBron goose-egged. With Luka struggling with the stomach bug, maybe hitting the wall, running completely out of gas. Where was LeBron? He took 1 shot in the last 4:37, a 3 that hit the side of the backboard. Come on, LeBron. Nobody wants to say it but me. That's LeBron in the fourth quarter. Tell me I'm wrong. You blind witnesses out there, tell me I'm wrong about this, because I'm not wrong. It happens again and again and again. In the fourth quarter today, the Luka LeBron Lakers got outscored 32-19. What? You're both better than that. We got the all-time greatest scorer in the history of the league playing the greatest age 40 basketball we've ever seen. I keep saying he's 40 going on 28. But he played high minutes down the stretch, building in excuse after excuse. Watch, I don't know, I haven't started reading yet, but just wait. By tomorrow, it'll all be all out there. Oh, he's just played too many minutes. He just hit the wall. He ran out of gas because he's playing, what did he play today? 46 minutes today. Played the whole second half. The 5 that started the second half for the Lakers played the whole second half. Whose fault is that? Well, LeBron takes himself in and out games, so I'm going to blame him. I'm going to hold him responsible for how many minutes he overplayed himself today. He's got a rookie head coach, J.J. Redick, who's his buddy from his podcast, who does LeBron's bidding. That's his fault. So he plays the whole second half, but all the way to the fourth quarter, he's got 27 points. And in the fourth quarter, LeBron bleeping James goes 0 for 2 and missed a 3. And those 2 shots were big-time, clutch, crucial. And what did LeBron do in 2 crucial moments of a very crucial game to avoid going down 3-1? I'm sorry, he did. He just choked his brains out. So he drives left. And remember, he's a natural-born left-hander. He's ambidextrous at the rim. So his dominant hand is his left hand. So he drives left. And he takes a shot. This is 4:02 left. They're up 2. If he makes that layup, it's a left-handed layup. If he makes it, they're up 4 with under 4 to go. Kind of like my chances there. And he missed it, and they go right back down. And guess who gets hunted on defense, except they didn't even have to hunt him this time? Luka's just a disaster of a liability on defense. He's just an offensive player. He'll steal the ball occasionally, gets his hands in the passing lanes. But, man, as far as actually playing defense when you need him to play defense, he lost Naz Reid on one, but on this one, right after LeBron missed his layup, he just leaps late at Ant-Man and just hacks him across the hands. And to Ant-Man's credit, but did he ever come up big again today? There's no Camp-Man today after those first two games in which he admitted he was not at his best. The last two games, especially down the stretch and sort of the first half of the fourth quarter today, Anthony Edwards was big time. He did look baby Jordan-ish today. I'll give you that much. But LeBron missed that left-handed layup off the front, just left it off the front of the rim. So then Ant-Man makes the 3 free throws, and all of a sudden they're up a point. And then there's the missed 3. It was a deep one, but he's been making those. He's had the best shooting year of his career, and year 22. Somebody please explain how you go 22 years and you finally fix your shot, but he can't fix it in the fourth quarter because he doesn't have a clutch gene. God gave him everything but a clutch gene. So he takes a deep 3. This is 54 seconds left. They're up 2 at that point. If LeBron cans that one, and he's highly capable, usually front-running LeBron, because that was not a crucial make, right? You didn't have to make that one, but boy, would that have not been pouring a little salt in the wound of the T-Wolves. It just looked like they were beaten at that point, and he missed it. So you could have gone up 5 with 54 seconds left. Probably like your chances. I don't know. But listen, today, the great thing about the T-Wolves is they kept falling behind. They were down 11 at one point. Was that in the third quarter? I forget. But they kept falling behind. There a couple times in the first half. I thought it was over. I thought, well, they're content to go back 2-all for Game 5 in L.A. and see what happens. See if maybe they'll get back to Game 6 and maybe they could get it to Game 7. But the point was, LeBron missed that 3, and then with 30 seconds left, LeBron has an inbound pass that you got to make. You got a chance. You're down 1 at this time, right? And to me, this is the classic case where LeBron James, I say it all the time, he's not only still the best passer in basketball, but he's the greatest driver of the basketball we've ever seen. Ambidextrous. He's making his free throws. He had a career day at the free throw line today. He made 14 of 16, but he made, for what did he do for the game? He was 15 of 18 for the game, but in the first half, he was tremendous. He made 12, right? 12 in the first half. 12 of 14. Okay, so the point is, I'm thinking, okay, this is made for LeBron. Okay, if you want to inbounds the ball, fine. JJ trusts you to inbounds the ball. So you inbound it, and they give it right back to you. Just drive it and go to the free throw line, and you got that motion. Now you finally fixed your shot. You look comfortable at the free throw line. I'm astounded by it. I've never seen anything like it. It took you 22 years to get to this point. You finally fixed your shot, and I'm thinking, surely you trust yourself enough. You're down 1. You could at least make 1 to tie, maybe 2 to win. And instead, he gagged. He gags a lot of late passes. He gagged. Remember the game they lost fairly recently at Chicago, the house that Jordan built. He gagged and he was just careless. This one was just a bad inbounds pass, and Jaden McDaniels just swiped it. And they go right down to the other end, and LeBron looked like he'd made a good defensive play. He had made a couple of very good defensive plays in the fourth quarter, but this was a slap, and I thought he got all ball. And from the side, it looked all ball. I tweeted, not a foul on LeBron, and boy, was I wrong about that, because when was it AB? No, it was ESPN today. When they finally got the overhead shot, which is new modern technology, but that overhead shot that we didn't used to have back in the day, it clearly showed that LeBron hacked Ant-Man across the wrist. So kaboom, all of a sudden, the challenge was successful. And to Ant-Man's credit, he made all 5 of his free throws in the fourth quarter. He goes to the free throw line, and he makes the free throws to give him 16 total points in the fourth quarter, because he made that run of 3 threes that got them back in the game. But that was a huge turning point, was LeBron's gagged inbounds pass, followed by the 3 free throws. And all of a sudden, it's a 4-point game, and then it became a three-point game, and Austin Reeves had a shot, and Austin Reeves played pretty well in the fourth quarter. He played okay for the game. He had 17 points. He was 6 of 14, but the miss came from the corner, and it was a deep sort of fadeaway corner three. I thought LeBron was going to just go up and take it. That's LeBron's shot. But he kicked it Austin Reeves, and you can always say, well, he made the right basketball play, and I'm not going to criticize this one because I've said Austin Reeves is the closer because I do not trust LeBron James in the clutch. Well, today, Austin Reeves, AR-15 failed in the clutch. He was just, he shot it far. He didn't leave it short. Coach always told me, never up, never in. It was up. It hit the far side of the rim from the deep corner. Ball game. That would have tied it. That would have made it in the fourth quarter 32-22. Instead, it was 32-19. And now the Los Angeles Lukas are down 3-1. Hey, Dallas, you watching? This is why your man Nico that you want to run out of town on a rail, he's somewhere in witness protection as we speak. Where are you, Nico? You should stick your head out the door today. Breathe a little fresh air. You did right. Your instincts were right. Luka plays no defense. He takes way too many threes. He was 5 of 12 today. He's going to take 10 every game. He's actually had a hot hand lately. But then fourth quarter, where was he? 1 of 6. Luka, 1 of 6 in the fourth quarter and missed both of his threes. You watching, Dallas? Luka's Lakers are down 3-1 to the T-Wolves. And the Lakers were pretty heavy favorites in this series, thanks to Luka. Worst trade in the history of basketball. No, it wasn't. I'm going to say it again. It was not a bad. Anthony Davis, did you see him in those last 2 games? If Kyrie had stayed healthy, if AD had stayed healthy, if Gafford had been healthy, Lively had been healthy, we could go on and on. That team could have contended in the West. It was not a bad trade. It's borderline. It's like a close call trade, but it's not a bad trade. Seriously. I like it for Dallas because Anthony Davis is a flat-out rim protector. What is the biggest issue right now facing the Los Angeles Lukas? He plays no defense. He turns the ball over too often. He can't be trusted in the fourth quarter, always. He can go hot and cold. And what's the biggest issue facing this team? There's no Anthony Davis. If the Lakers have if that had been LeBron and Anthony Davis today, they win this game and they win this series. What did Jaden McDaniels tell Scott Van Pelt right after the game on Friday night? I was sitting there in my office man cave watching this. He just blurted out. He wasn't ripping the Lakers. I'm paraphrasing, but he said they're attacking the basket. He's attacking the basket because the Lakers have no rim protection. They don't have a shot blocker. And help me out here. Jackson Hayes, he starts. And then he played 9 minutes on Friday night. And he played 4 minutes tonight. And they bring in Dorian Finney-Smith at 6'7". And they just go small the whole game. So the tallest guy on the court for the Lakers has been LeBron bleeping James at 6 feet 9 inches tall. And then there's Rui at 6'8" and Dorian Finney-Smith at 6'7", Luka at 6'7", Austin Reeves at 6'5". They have nice medium height, but they don't have height. They don't have a rim protect. LeBron can protect a little bit. He can, but Jackson Hayes is a much better rim protector than anybody who's on the floor, and I don't know why. JJ just won't play him. He averaged 7.5 and a block during the regular season. He's not bad. He's 7 feet-ish tall, can jump. Not the strongest guy, but he gives you somebody in the middle. Luka loves him because they share an agent. Luka can alley-oop with him. I don't know. I don't know what JJ's doing. He just doesn't play him. And Minnesota just wantonly attacks the basket. Just attacks without fear because you can. There's nobody but LeBron with sort of swoop, chase down, ambush blocks. What are you doing? I don't know. Wait, you got the greatest scorer in the history of basketball. You got the greatest scorer today in basketball in Luka. and you go a fourth quarter in which you score 19 points down the stretch on Friday night. For the last 4:37, you get outscored 13-1. So now, in the last 16 minutes and 37 seconds they played of fourth quarters in this series, the Los Angeles Lukas have scored a grand total of 20 points. And in that stretch, LeBron James, that's 16 minutes and 37, the last 16:37 of fourth quarters in this series, LeBron bleeping James has scored zero. And Luka hasn't done a whole lot better because he didn't score a point in the last 4:37. He was sick. I gave him a pass. And then tonight he scored 7. He was 1 of 6. So what's he? He didn't even take a shot in the last 4:37. So he's now in the last 16 minutes and 37 seconds of fourth quarters in this series. Luka Doncic, part of the worst trade in NBA history, the biggest ripoff in NBA history. He's now 1 for his last 6, 1 of 6 in the last 16:37. That's the guy. I mean, that's starting to look like advantage Dallas in this trade, right? Wouldn't you rather have Anthony Davis? Anthony Davis would have taken this game over. Anthony Davis destroys Gobert. Gobert's a big stiff on roller skates. I don't get him. I know he's won, whatever it is, 4 defensive players of the year? I don't know. I don't get it. But whatever. AD owns him. AD would have destroyed him. You missed AD today, Dallas. Los Angeles. Dallas should be happy it has him going for it. I know he's 32, but he can give you 3 very good years. Bottom line, LeBron, no clutch gene. Bottom line, I'm not so sure about this Luka AD trade. Are you? Laker Nation, are you sure about this? Because I still think I'm going to hang in and pick the Lakers to get it to a Game 7. I'm just not sure they can win 3 straight games against this team. Anthony's just playing at too high a level now. He's found himself. He had 43 today, 16 in the fourth.